Atsu and Zev were going through the old filing cabinets in Drake Towers. Wow, check this one out. Apparently Mom and Dad fought a werewolf? Yeah, I found a case file over here about them negotiating better treatment for a vampire. I wonder if he still lives around here. I can't believe Mom was so organized. You must get that from her. Zev grinned. Suddenly Zev's phone rang. Oh, it's Alekhine. Oh, brother. Zev answered. Hello? Zev, I just wanted to congratulate you. I've heard about your efforts to save that local diner. We saved an apartment complex, and it was mostly Mio. No need to be humble, Zev. When you two retired, I was worried. I always thought you two had the talent to carry on my work. I'm glad to see, just like your parents, you're carrying it on in your own way. Yeah, I'd like to think so. Though we haven't done anything as impressive as founding the Sim. Well, about that, I was thinking of sending you some startup funding to start a local branch of the Bakers. You're still young, so it wouldn't be full-time, and it would be with Adro's oversight. Wait, what? The people of Haven City need someone to look up to when they're in danger, and it seems you kids are stepping up. Like hell we are. We retired from the Bakers to find our own way to do things. Oh, hello, Atsu. Proud of you also. But this is between me and Zev. I think Zev would be an excellent leader. You want me to lead my own Bakers team? At least consider it. I'll hash out the details with you and Adro later. Shoot, gotta run. The call dropped. Who does he think he is? We left the Bakers. Just because we're getting mixed up in cases doesn't mean we're rejoining. Right, that really shocked me. You're not seriously considering it, are you? No, we left for a reason. We can help people without being bakers, just like our parents did. Atsu exhaled a long sigh of relief. Okay, I'm gonna keep organizing these files. You mind heading to the shops to get us more bags to store stuff in? Not a problem. Zev headed out of the storage area and ran into Oscar.
Oh, you headed out?
Yeah, just going to the shop.
Great, let me come with you.
If I have to hear Nuha nag me about my egregious stench one more time... You really should clean your room up.
Well, see, I could listen to you nag me about it all day. It's completely fresh.
Zev laughed and the two headed out. As they chatted idly and crossed the block, they ran into Sho Kitamura. Agatha, I'm asking you one more time. Please tell me where you store your important documents.
Well, goodness, Sho. Who knew that you could find something by standing around asking questions you already know the answer to?
You realize I'm trying to help you, right? What's the problem, Sho?
None of your business.
Agatha's building has received a complaint about a statue in front of her property, and she appears to have lost the documents which proved that it was of historical significance.
And you, Sim, ought to be able to handle it. Your woman, Dimiana, told me she'd have it if it ever came up.
Wait, Dimiana Mensur?
Eh? You know her?
That's my mother.
Eh? Your mom was Sim?
Right. Dimiana Mansur married Modibo Keita. They're the founders of the Sim.
I had no idea you had roots in this community that deep. Dimiana was a fine woman. A bit of a loon, but a fine woman.
That she was. I admired those two more than anyone. They're the reason I joined the Sim.
Whoa, your parents started the Sim?
Yeah, after they worked for Alekhine, they decided to try bringing his approach to solving supernatural mysteries with rune knowledge to the community.
They launched the Sim here as a pilot, but communities all over adopted this method of community intervention and mediation after seeing how well it worked.
It was a shame when they passed away.
I was relieved to know that you'd be raised by Alekhine, though. I don't always see eye to eye with him, but he's a good man. He actually provided the funds that your mom and dad used to start the Sim.
He did?
Well, if it was your mom, then maybe it's back at the office.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll shoot Atsu a text and see if he can find it. We were just organizing their old case files.
Honestly, that'd be a huge help. Wait, you have their old case files?
Yeah.
I'd love to get a look at some of those sometime.
You sound like a fanboy.
What? No, I just think they should be properly archived for historical purposes.
It's okay, man. I own a bunch of Baker's merch myself.
It's not the same.
You own merch?
No.
That's adorable.
Shut up.
Well, all I remember about Demian is how the first time I met her, she smashed the statue in front of my apartments. What a klutz. She wasn't a klutz. She must have had a very good reason for doing it. Oh, sure. Whenever it comes to those two, you'll always be a starry-eyed kid, won't you? They were never afraid to use every tool at their disposal to do good for the community. They worked with the good guys, the bad guys, and everybody in between. They brought this community together.
Every tool, huh?
They'd be ashamed to see it now.
What? No way.
I've let Craze run half the neighborhood off. I couldn't even show my face to them.
Sho, that's not your fault.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's clearly Faisal's fault.
You're a real piece of work.
To be honest, they died when I was so young that it's just nice to see someone who admired them so much. I've heard stories and seen videos, but
they were the real deal.
That's the truth.
Sho and Agatha headed off to continue searching for the documents. My parents died when I was little too. At least that's what Johnson told me. You doubt him?
I don't doubt that they're dead.
Just sometimes I wonder how it happened. Zev didn't know how to respond to that. You know, it's weird how much we share in common with you. Orphaned, adopted by a larger-than-life personality, drawn into dangerous situations.
It's not even close to the same.
Huh? Why?
Because you had a family, and I had a boss.
Zev frowned. Well, you've got a family now. Oscar blinked dumbly at Zev.
Thanks. Even if you don't really mean it, thanks.
I definitely mean it. No one could annoy me this much if I didn't think of them as family. Oscar grinned.
It's kind of a dream come true to be here with you. I admired the Bakers a lot growing up.
Weren't they against your boss?
Sure they were, but they were heroes. They saved people. It's hard not to admire them. And they even defeated the professor. Nobody even thought that was possible.
I do respect all the good Akon's managed to do.
Yeah, I mean, the sim wouldn't even exist without the Bakers, right?
Hey, any word from Atsu?
Oh, no, let me check. Zev called Atsu. I'm looking everywhere, but I don't see it. Mom was so careful. She wouldn't leave something like this to chance. I'll keep looking and call back if I find something. Atsu hung up. Sho sighed wearily.
The sim record has nothing. Agatha has nothing. At this rate, we might be at an impasse.
I refuse to let them tear down the statue. After she broke it, she swore it'd be safe for me and my grandkids. Wait, how did she fix it?
Well, she had the same power. Return to... Oh, wait! Oh, wow! Oscar, you're so smart!
I am? I mean, yeah, I am. Zev, explain what I figured out?
My mom told Agatha to come get her if she ever needed the documents. My mom was meticulous with her record keeping. She left nothing to chance.
Sure, so what?
My mom expected to be here. If not herself, then her kids, with her power. Zev pulled the statue off its base. It groaned and creaked and cracked, pulling free.
Are you out of your mind?
Inside the stone statue was a set of old documents covered in dust, stuffed into the hollow of the base. My mom shared my power. Sho retrieved the documents. Zev placed the statue back down and then returned to origin. The cracks in the statue mended, connecting it to the base again. She wasn't a klutz. She broke the statue on purpose to hide the documents inside. Then, if someone came to remove the statue, they'd take it off its base and find the document. They'd find proof that it was important. And if you ever lost your copy, she or someone with her power could retrieve it. It'd never get lost.
What a unique way of thinking. But like that, it would be protected long after she, Agatha, or anyone else here was gone.
That's so like her. What a fool.
Wow, you could say we cracked this case wide open.
Ugh, Sho groaned. Sho had the documents copied. A copy was given to Agatha, and a third copy was put back into the base of the statue. With everything resolved, Zev and Oscar made their way back home. Atsu rushed out to greet Zev. Great work, as usual. Zev frowned, staring back at Atsu. Huh? You got something to say?
This seems like, private. I can go.
No, stay.
Okay, I'll stay.
Atsu, I'm going to accept Akon's offer. What? People all over the world admire the Bakers. They admire our mom and dad. They admire Chio and Akon. That name has power, and Akon's resources can make us more effective. But we left to get away from all that. I don't know why you left. I can only say why I left. And I left because Akon's way of doing things doesn't make sense to me. I want friends. I want a community. I want a place to call home. And I want to sleep in the same bed every night. I want to know my neighbors. I want to protect the same streets my parents did. And I want to step down from world-ending threats and supervillains. I just want to protect this one city block, this one tiny part of the city. Then why not wait a few years and just join the Sim? Because there's a limit to what the Sim can do. But we have the power of the Bakers and the responsibility to use it to do good. This is why I was against doing cases. We're just sliding back to where we started. I'm not. I'm making the choice I need to make to help the most people. And all it's going to cost you is everything.
Whoa, let's calm down.
Atsu and Zev glared at Oscar. I don't even know why I'm part of this conversation. Accepting the power of the Bakers means becoming part of the Bakers. It means strings, and you might not like where you end up. I'm willing to accept that if it means I can protect this community from craze. There's no talking you out of this? No. The two turned to Oscar. You'll join, right? The Bakers? My Bakers? It's up to you.